Hello and welcome to week 4 of the PGL weekly recap, where me and Makayta here sit down and watch all the battles that happened in the past week. Sorry this is a little bit late, but life has been pretty busy. So let's get down to it. Hello Makayta, you want to say anything?
What's up?
Man, a few words, I like it. Alright, so our first match is going to be my first week opponent, who is, I think now is just actually, he's a sleeper. He's way too good. We got the Blacephalons versus the Hydreigon team. The Rain team. Just looking at this, the Rain team is going to set up and do a lot for Zapdos, so that's going to be very unfortunate. But you do have Thunderous T there to kind of like Volt Absorb. But what does it... Can it eat a Hurricane, though, is the question.
I think in a matchup like this, where you got something like Zapdos that you're afraid of, like as a Rain team, maybe you just don't bring your Rain stuff. And he's got the bones of a strong team without it. Like Umbreon, Ferrothorn, they don't need the Rain, obviously. You could run Scarfed Barraskewda, it could still do work without Rain. So maybe not giving them the opportunity to be powerful is probably the ideal way to play this one.
I mean, granted, the Rain does help the Blacephalon team a lot. Like, he could just bring Vanillix and counter it with Hail.
True.
Start doing the small chip damage with Barraskewda. I mean, Barraskewda is only going to flip turn out anyway, and without a water absorber, it's kind of hard to do. Diggersby doesn't want to take a flip turn. Blacephalon doesn't. Hydreigon can eat them pretty easily. But quick thing before we jump into the match, who do you think is gonna win this one? Because my money's on the Blacephalon.
I was gonna say the same, because I think that just the Zapdos alone provides such a good threat. They're gonna have a hard time having to deal with that Umbreon unless they bring Pangoro or maybe even Golisopod. But I think at the end of the day, their team is strong enough to not have to worry about that as much.
Yeah, I think the team on the left here is gonna be able to just do whatever. Salazzle being able to Toxic Ferrothorn and whittle it down, and Umbreon.
Or, just straight up kill it.
Or just straight up kill it. Well, in the Rain, you won't. Maybe. Well, let's find out.
Usually not, but we'll see.
Alright, so no Salazzle, but the Vanillix did come.
They did bring Rain, but it doesn't look like they're focusing on it as intently.
This is a weird bring up on the Rain team. Like, not having your Volt Absorber against a Zapdos is questionable.
Yeah.
Alright. Why did the Porygon bot say y'all stupid?
It does that now.
Okay.
Interesting. Nice prediction there.
Oh my god, the early crit. Just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. Barraskewda doing Barraskewda things. Oh, we come in with the static. Ugh.
Yeah, that's why Zapdos is such a threat.
Oh, and then we got Heal Bell. So we're Gucci. I mean, but granted, I don't know. I would have just stayed in and started a Hurricane.
Okay.
That seems predicting like the Zapdos or something.
I don't know.
Not too bad.
That's just super effective. He's going for all the burns this week.
Yeah, this Pangoro is actually... Oh my god.
That'd be Assault Vest. Jesus.
Goes into Pelipper here. This
Interesting.
Liquidation could still hurt. Oh no, switch. Oh, getting rid of the Rain early on. And with everything that's still left, this Freeze Strides could possibly hurt. Now it does get Bullet Punch, but being burned, like, it won't be able to do anything.
Even without the burn, Bullet Punch wouldn't be enough. Hydreigon is just so bulky.
Yeah.
It's a really good matchup for it in this battle. Barraskewda's still gonna hurt, but I don't know why he's bringing in Hitmontop. Oh, this might be the sweep.
Yeah.
Because there's not much left on his team that wants to deal with this thing. And Umbreon can try to stall the Trick Room turns, but
Ooh.
at the end of the day, oh man.
Kind of getting like over predicted here.
Well, see, here's the thing. Trick Room's gonna expire. Oh well, he had to wait for the Trick Room to be gone before bringing in that Veriscuda.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty much just GG. If Hydreigon can set up because of how bulky it is, like you just can't kill it and it just goes in.
Blame the mod, not the man. Magmortar's getting kicked out.
Well, see, the thing about Magmortar is it gets lots of good coverage, but it's really not that strong. So even though it wasn't getting the burn, there's definitely better fire types you want.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad, like it is decent, like it could be useful, like you could bring Thunder in it, like on a rain team, which is why I assume he drafted it in the first place. But honestly, fire types are just detrimental in rain teams. There's probably a few options like you could bring. I mean, it's good against the grass types, but then with your own rain, what are you gonna do about it, right?
Don't
It's
worry,
better
buddy.
just to have...
I feel this about Whimsicott right now, dude.
I think it's just that you're trash with Whimsicott.
I think I'm trash with Whimsicott and Crocodile. Those
Let me
are.
change the sentence.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
you're
think
right.
Trash.
I think I'm just trash too. But yeah, that was our week 1. 6-0, clean sweep.
That's unfortunate. I didn't
It's-
even notice that it was a 6-0.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the Blacephalon team he's a sleeper. Like
Yeah, definitely strong.
he's coming up. All right, on to
On a
our next.
Tuesday.
Yes. I was like, wait, what's today? All right, so we have the Gigaliths versus the Blazikens. Now the
Well,
Blaziken
right
team
after
is disgusting.
Go
I
ahead.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's such like a wombo.
That core is gross. But the team on the left is a Celesteela Hydreigon, which is really strong. And unfortunately, Darmanitan threatens both. So, I mean, it's a tough call, but I feel like...
I feel like Stormy's
Just
gonna have to
because
do a
of-
lot of work.
Yeah, Stormy's going to do a lot of work, but it's just considering how strong the core is on the right, plus the Darmanitan, I don't see a way out for that team. I just think team on the right is going to be so strong versus
Yeah.
the matchup. We'll
I
have
do
to
feel
see.
like if they don't bring Miltank, the Scizor is going and Darmanitan are going to be able to set up pretty clearly, but Clefable and Latios will take care of Miltank no problem. It's kind of disgusting what Blazikens can do. But
Yeah,
what are you thinking? You thinking right team?
team on the right, yeah.
Yeah, team on the right seems like it's going to be doing work.
And like
Yeah.
I said originally in the first few videos, like this is just based off of matchup, not off of player, because I really don't know how these players play. You probably know more because you watch the battles more than once. I just watch them once during this and have a hard time remembering which team is which.
I'm not gonna lie to
player's
you.
which?
I have not been watching the battles.
Okay.
So honestly,
Well, that's
like,
good.
yeah, I'm in the same boat where I just watch it here and then I'm not even watching it for prep. So
Yeah.
because I just want that more reaction of like, oh, hello. But yeah, the Latios team, like, because I've already went up against them, they just play really well. They switch in and out properly.
They have a very pivoty team though, so I mean that makes sense.
Yeah. Now I haven't gone up against the Gigaliths yet, but honestly, I'm gonna be real. The Latios Clefable Scizor combo is scary. It's
Mhm.
just it's really scary. So I'm gonna give it to the team on the right, but let's find out. I'm guessing you said team on the right. I don't honestly remember.
Yes.
Okay.
The Darmanitan just does work
Yeah.
on top of having that giant core.
Brought a Raichu over. What could he possibly? Oh, like Scrafty. But no Miltank on the other team. But a Slurpuff. Oh baby, I want to see some belly drum action. I want to see
Slurpuff
some
could be-
belly
He's
drum
got
action.
Sticky webs.
You think so? I think so.
If
You
he doesn't
might be
belly
right.
drum right now, he's sticky webbing. Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Miss-
players. Okay, that was not the play.
I mean, granted, he does stop the defog, so actually, that's not too bad. But Gastrodon really doesn't care about anything that Entei could do.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely interesting. I won't deny that. But I think at the end of the day, Slurpuff is still a strong mon, especially if you had Belly Drum turn 1, trigger that Unburden. I think it would have been able to take out a couple things with it. I'm not sure how much a Drain Punch would do to a Scizor, but at +6, it's gonna be a lot.
Please do something. Don't worry, buddy. I feel the same.
Well, you should have Flash Cannon if you wanted to do something. But at the end of the day, you gotta be ready to get rid of that Scizor, because that Scizor is a threat. Seeing the Celesteela so low right now is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because Celesteela is one of the main. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Check right there.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna be able to deal with the Gastrodon.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay.
I forgot about all the coverage that this thing gets. Like, it gets Leech Seed for some reason. It gets all this.
Oh, it's
wild
Ash.
stuff.
Oh no.
Well, the sweep was stopped there, but it did its job. It took out 2 things that I didn't expect it to. So I mean, hey.
You took
props
out
to the
2 of its
Celesteela.
defensive mons too, so that actually could be really good. Oh,
Yeah.
the Sucker Punch. Hydreigon. Okay. 46%. You still live another one. He's probably scarfed in.
But
You
he
got a
definitely has
Flash Cannon?
Definitely has close combat and U-turn, which are not going to survive. Sacred Fire, Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. Is this
Sacred Fire does work.
Wait, Porygon left.
Uh-oh.
Oh?
He had enough.
That's fine.
Good sack. It's a good sack.
Yeah. Going
now
to...
you're forced to switch or do less damage, and you know what? It's just gonna accept his fate. I believe he might switch into Entei here.
Honestly, I don't think you need to switch.
No, he's
yeah.
Scarfed.
He's Life Orb, the sticky ones.
The Darmanitan is not scarfed. I thought the Darmanitan was scarfed. Yeah.
That was a very good battle.
Very good battle. The Misty Explosion was very questionable, but at the end of the day, you did stop that defog, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, if that was the plan from the start, that's some next level shit. Good job.
Yeah. At first, you think the Misty Explosion is like, oh, why'd you get rid of Slurpuff? Like, what the fuck? Actually, worked.
Hold up.
Like, you won the game because of it. So good fucking job there, dude. That's just the thing, especially against a team like this where it's like taking out its 2 massive defensive monsters, Scizor and Gastrodon. It's like it opens the world up for you, and you played it just right.
I forgot about all the shit that Celesteela gets, man, and that's the kind of shit I like to see, like those plays you don't expect, like that Misty Explosion.
This is the second time Flame Charge has come in clutch, and I think the 3rd time actually. In this series, like, I love it. I'm so in love with this.
Yeah, I've never seen Flame Charge used before, and an Incineroar and a Celesteela made it work. Why Celesteela gets it, I couldn't tell you, but you know what?
Because it's broken. Having the Lumberry also was pretty good. All right, so the next one, we're looking at the disgusting Mew Mamoswine team. They yeah, I'm not gonna try that. Versus the Atlanta Sobbles. Speaking of the Flame Charge, here's the man himself.
Okay.
Now, just looking at this team,
you know what? In comparison, that Incineroar is gonna do work again. So
yeah,
Incineroar is a threat.
Incineroar, like, I believe we saw this dude win his last battle. I mean, after I think it was like 2 losses, he stepped up a lot more, so it's like he's actually kind of a threat now. And against this Mew team, it just depends on what that Mew brings. In all honesty, Mew is scary. That's plain and simple.
Definitely plain and simple. Like, it's just a threat, no matter how you look at it. But if he leads Mew, which is usually what you do, you give away kind of your surprise right off the bat.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what he can do this week with the Mew. That being said, I think I'm gonna give it to the Mew team. I think so.
Oh.
Because while the Incineroar is a threat, and he has Lando and Rotom, like, those are big monsters. I think that the flexibility on the team on the left, plus, like, Mamoswine is still going to do work on Lando and Incineroar and Aegislash. So his real threat right there is the Rotom. So we'll have to see how he deals with the Rotom, and then maybe Cradley comes this week. If the Rotom survives, then I'd give it to the team on the right, but I don't see it surviving.
I think the team on the right just has a better chance of like maneuvering around properly and just being able to win.
They have good pivots, yeah.
They have a lot to deal with Mamoswine too, because like you try to Ice Shard Landers, Aegislash can eat that, Rotom can eat that, even Incineroar can eat that.
True.
And if it's not Scarfed or Choice Band, it's like they can just eat it and then move on.
All right, well then let's see.
Yep. I'm going to give it to the team on the right. You're giving it to the team on the left. Let's get down Dragalge.
Dragalge, bro.
Dragalge. Bringing a lot of double typings here.
I really like that shiny, I will say.
The
Araquanid.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you like both of them.
Yeah, Quillfish is cool. I like the fact that Quillfish is brought, because I think Quillfish is definitely really strong for a low tier mon.
Low tier, and with Rocky Helmet being in the meta so hard, it's like, that's...
Rocky Helmet and Intimidate, like...
Yeah, that's
it's
a
just
lot.
so good.
Wow, this man is showing his age with the nickname of Kurt Angle. Angel? Is it Kurt Angle or Kurt?
Chris Angel, bro.
No.
That's who you're thinking of.
No. I'm thinking of Kurt Angle, the wrestler.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
The wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Ooh, Aegislash gone early. That's a problem.
Yeah, that is not good. Like, granted, it did 89% to Mandibuzz, so that's not too bad. But you don't want to lose it.
Alright, well, Mandibuzz is gone and the Aegislash is gone, so I mean... I think that's a worthwhile trade. Mandibuzz is just such a threat.
Spec'd out correctly, it doesn't die, no matter what.
Doesn't even need to be spec'd out correctly. It just doesn't die.
True. Losing Arachnid without like sticky webs is kind of sad. He had a very weird set going on, but let's see the Mamos.
I mean, it's
one.
a very even match right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring into the Rotom, of course. So Rotom is the perfect counter to this Mamoswine. So once it's gone, this Mamoswine's gonna do work. Oh, he just let it die. You have a Cradley right there. Oh no. Will-O-Wisp?
Yeah.
Lumberry?
No. We know. We know what this is. I know what this is.
That is extremely unfortunate. Don't think.
That Leaf Blade still did work.
Yeah, it didn't get the crit though. It would have been nice. Life Orb killing itself on the U-turn.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Now you bring it in. See, this is the thing you want burn. Like, you don't care.
As a
does he not? He doesn't know. Does you have Seed Bomb?
Yes, Giga Drain.
Oh, Giga Drain?
He was just probably predicting.
Probably,
Incineroar.
yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah, you kind of want to hit that Incineroar before it comes out because it died a U-turn.
Well, what's the set?
Soft boiled, so maybe one. That's one miss. That's questionable. Somehow worked.
I tried to give it to the new team because I thought they had potential to win, and I think that they were still a good chance to win if they had switched into Cradley on the Hydro Pump. I don't think sacking Mamoswine is the play, because once the Rotom is gone, you can kill it with the Cradley or the Virizion. Then
okay, we're on
Mamoswine
3
just
Hydro
kills-
Pump miss.
Mamoswine
4.
just 4. Mamoswine just kills the Dragalge and the Incineroar.
5.
What? Is it Bright Powder?
No, it's leftovers.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
6. At least the 6th one was a crit. It's just gonna heal up.
For it.
It's just gonna heal up
He
though.
knows he can't. He knows he can't get killed, but I don't think he can kill it either. So that's.
I think a good opportunity here is also just to Will-O-Wisp it so you could stop its leftover.
If he Will-O-Wisps, he burns himself, and he knows that the Mew can stall himself out.
Crit knockoff comes in clutch there.
I don't think that the crit in the end of the day mattered.
No,
it just
100%.
sped things up. But
oh well,
did we get to see the 4th move? Hover over the Mew real quick.
No,
we didn't get to see it. I wonder what it was.
it might have been Heal Bell.
You know, if it was Heal Bell, that was a very unfortunate set when Rotom is the biggest threat on that team, because I feel like
What did
you gotta kill that thing.
It led here. It was afraid of the Magikarp. Okay, I think it was afraid of its bug move.
Leech Life. Yeah, Leech Life.
Yeah,
I would be scared of it too. That thing is powerful.
Yeah. All right, so on to our next one. And our next fight is going to be the scary Garchomp Heatran Slowbro team versus our Regenerator Core team.
Yeah. Regenerator Cores are scary. But they have Rillaboom Cinderace, so that is also scary. Which also mitigates the damage from the Garchomp. We could probably expect to see a high horsepower or something instead of an Earthquake, which is going to mitigate some damage, but
does help the
overall,
Heatran
Garchomp
a lot,
is
though.
strong. It does help the Heatran, that is true. But what do they even have for Heatran? Lapras?
Lapras?
They don't really have much. So Heatran's gonna
high
be a
jump
big
kick
threat.
on Cinderace.
Yeah, I don't consider that.
Drain
I don't
punch
consider
on
that.
Rillaboom, but do you really want to stay in?
Answer is no.
No. Yeah. They got to take
So
out the
you know
Heatran
what?
before that Comfy can even come in, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that they have any good way that I can see right off the bat to deal with the Heatran, so I'm gonna give it to the Heatran team for this battle. And you know what? I hope they prove me wrong, because I hope they can think of something that I can't think of. And they do have a Sand Slash, and they could bring Sand Slash, but Sand Slash doesn't want to be burnt. Okay, what about it?
What are you talking about? Comfy's right here.
Yeah, Comfy is walled completely.
You can't do anything to a Heatran at all. It can't even do small chip. So
It will help, however, as a healer, if they want to bring aromatherapy or something. That
True.
would help dealing with any burns that Heatran might put out.
Base 100 speed Heal Bell is actually quite handy. It comes in clutch at times. I mean, I think Tornadus can also like Hurricane stall it a little bit. I know it eats them, but as long as those
It could be a Soul Test.
Sure. As long as those Magna Storms don't get locked in, you're fine. Yeah. But I'm gonna give it to the team on the right because I really just like this team. The Regenerated Core team is just
it's a good team.
Yeah, it just seems like tons of fun.
It's a good team, but I think that the Heatran alone is gonna be difficult to deal with, and if they play it correctly on the left and preserve their Heatran, I don't think there's anything the team on the right can do, opposed from like a high horsepower or an Earthquake.
A high horsepower and a
high jump kick, sure, but if it brings Protect,
game over. But
Magnastorm Protect.
I think a lot of people do not know that.
I mean, sure, but we'll have to find out, right?
Because there's not a lot of high jump kick users out there, so yeah. But then again, it just gets walled completely by Slowbro, so we'll find out. I'm definitely giving it to the right. You're giving it to the left, but let's figure out. Oh, Lapras came. Lapras, baby.
If it didn't come, it would have been a mistake, so I'm glad he brought it.
Yeah. He still has his Regenerator Core, so let's figure out. Early knockoff with that 69% going, hey, doesn't do anything.
But that went, ooh. Losing the Passimian is not ideal, although at
I jump
the end of the
kick.
day, it is probably the second weakest thing on the team because there's an Aromatisse right there. I can't say.
A Super Fang Cinderace.
That's a
Excuse
good.
me?
That's a good. That's a good answer to Heatran.
All right, so
It always does half.
that's unfortunate. Come on, Lapras, don't be a disappointment.
To be honest, I didn't know it got Super Fang. That's pretty cool, actually.
This is the part where Heatran just comes in. No, Crobat. Even
Yeah,
worse.
Crobat. Because high horsepower is the thing. U-turn does a good chunk to that Reuniclus.
Taking out the leftovers on a Heatran is always really nice. The Magma Storm missing, of course, because it only has 3%
As
accuracy.
expected. Better than Focus Blast.
True. No, Magma Storm's worse. You know that.
Nope, definitely Focus Blast. I feel like you of all people would agree with me on that.
No, I'm also going to agree that Surging Strike should have more moves. Reuniclus, losing its item early on kind of sucks, but since it was a Assault Vest, it's not losing too much. And just being able to switch in and out of Rillaboom and Tornadus, it's going to be able to do
interesting. Work. It's interesting if they're running Regenerator every week, because I always had the impression that Magic Guard was the ideal ability on Reuniclus, but this person is making it work. They do have the high jump kick. Oh, Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, gonna be very painful.
The Rocky Rocks. Now we know this. We know the Cinderace isn't locked in, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But does it got boots? Oh, Comfy with the defog.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely utility comfy this week because at the end of the day, like Crobat and Heatran both wall it completely, so if it's coming, it's not going to do much offensive.
Well, it does have a priority Leech Seed, which is actually really cool if you think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not going to do that much work considering how many pivots are on both teams, you know? It's just something nice to have.
Ooh, 45% on a Lapras, though, that's gonna...
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, it speeds because of the paralysis.
I think Lapras is also just very slow.
Yeah. But I typically don't run...
Tornadus setting up its own range. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you gotta get that accuracy... That's definitely a way to guarantee it, you know? That did a lot of damage.
These Brave Birds be hurting.
Yeah.
I think right now, like, the Cinderace isn't... Losing that isn't too bad.
Well, I mean, I think you don't really need Comfy at this point, unless he has a specific plan, like he really is afraid of that Garchomp.
Comfy, Slowbro. Giga.
Sure, but... like I said, I don't think it's going to be an offensive set this week. Hover over it. We've seen Leech Seed, Heal Bell, U-turn, right?
Yeah, Defog.
Or Defog, not Heal Bell. And the Leech Seed is nice. Teleport. I think Teleport would have been a really cool move on Reuniclus this week. Because of how bulky it is.
Mm-hmm. The Slowbro does still have its item. I'm surprised they're not getting rid of it. Its last move probably just Draining Kiss just for the Garchomp.
I'd be my guess.
There it is. 5%. And the miss, baby. Unfortunately, you're gonna eat this blind. This Future Sight? No, the Future Sight already hit. Okay.
Yeah, I hit the turn before.
Nothing wants to eat this Brave Bird right now, so But he's too afraid
Yeah.
to click it, so. Oof. Oof. That's not something you want to see. I mean, Draining Kiss was going to do exactly that. Icy Wind! I hate everyone. But it worked.
Good tech, yeah, good tech. But then I don't really see a reason for preserving the Comfy like that. If you had that in the back the whole time, you know?
I mean, it kind of worked.
Because Cinderace is just a threat, you know? Even against Slowbro, a Sucker Punch or a U-turn is going to do a lot of damage. It has Libero, right? I
No.
wasn't paying
No,
attention.
it's only
Libero?
Blaze.
Okay, well then that does make a difference then. Maybe it is the right play.
I think it was the right play because I'm able to like stall most things out. Not clicking Brave Bird here was a questionable choice. I think you just switch into Tornadoes
It's his last
here.
thing, and he doesn't want to be low, so I understand. But at this point, there's really not much left he can do. Even if he preserves himself that recoil, he has to get through that Tornadus and the Reuniclus, which will take a lot of damage.
Okay, yeah.
And it's gonna slow it.
It's
I
gonna
think
slow
just
it.
enough to outspeed.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. Well, that was well played. I think that was a very good battle.
True. I mean,
once he lost the Heatran, it turned around because the Heatran is just such a threat to that team.
yeah, the Magnum Storm missing is unfortunate, but
Yeah,
it's well known for
the
its
game.
missing, which is just
Yeah.
unfortunate. And this guy has a very hard team to fight. Like it's just the regenerated
Solid all
core
around.
just healing constantly, a nuisance, some may say, and I love it. On to the next one. We got the Lele team versus the Coco team.
Interesting. So it's going to be a war of the terrains.
Hawlucha doesn't even bring an item this week.
I mean,
that's
honestly?
how it procs is unburdened.
No, it doesn't proc. You have to lose the item.
That's just unfortunate. Gold Mold Breaker. And just beat everyone. No, I don't know what you do here. Actually,
you don't need Mold
against
Breaker. You definitely bring an item that is not a seed though, because you.
Or you just bring Psychic Seed.
You could, but I think what you want is you just want to trigger it at an opportunity where you have control. And if you want to bring it in, like against the Weavile or something, which is not, it's not really scared of an Ice Shard, right? I mean, it might take a lot from an Icicle Crash or a Triple Axle. I haven't calced it, but I think being able to trigger it with a close combat White Herb or something would be more beneficial, because then you don't have to worry about which terrain is up before you bring in the Hawlucha. You can just fix it on your own time. That's my thought process. That being said, you might not even bring it this week because it's weak to Lele. Hippowdon probably won't die to any attacks.
I think Weavile might OHKO with the Ice Shard.
Yeah. Not Ice Shard, but Triple Axle, and it naturally outspeeds if Unburden isn't triggered.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, there are things that Hawlucha is afraid of, and the Vaporeon even. I don't know if it can even kill a defensive Vaporeon. So, you might opt to bring something else this week, and I wouldn't blame him. You probably Scarf the Coco, because then it outspeeds everything on his team guaranteed. Yeah, and maybe this is the time for something like
Jirachi might be able to do work. Setting up the
Jirachi to shine,
Yeah. Setting up the Psychic Terrain.
It's
Again,
gonna help slightly.
Yeah, keeping Psychic Terrain up actually just weakens that Weavile so much. It's kind of disgusting. I'm gonna go with the. Hate to say it, but I'm gonna go with the Coco team. What you thinking? I just hate Coco and Hawlucha.
Gotcha.
It has nothing to do with his team. I just hate that combo.
I'm going to disagree. I think the team on the left is bulky to a point where the team on the right is going to struggle to kill things. And their hard hitters are also frail, so they're gonna live a hit and die to the bulky things. That's how I see it. What happened?
I broke it because I accidentally clicked Escavalier over here. I was like, they have this. All right, so you think team on left? I think team on the right. You're mostly wrong all the time, so let's go for it.
I mean facts, but not this time.
They brought a Leafeon. My boy, they did not bring Hawlucha, so you were right on that.
Nailed it.
This seems like a very basic team though here.
Very bulky, except for Weavile and Heliolisk. So I think that they're going to be playing the way that I expect them to, in my prediction.
Chest hairs. Ooh, crit knockoff is just not something you want to see yet, ever.
See, his name is Best Fossil, and I agreed until I realized the things on the side of his face were his eyes, and then I was like, this thing's fucking weird.
Also, there's an Arctivish as a Fossilmon, so I don't know.
I just have a memory of
a goldfish.
My Anorith to an Armaldo when I was a child. Good memory.
Memories.
Did the sloth eyes.
Lemonhead. What is this Leafeon going to do? I'm really excited because I actually like Leafeon.
Leafeon gets a lot of interesting moves. So, I mean, against anything with the Golbat, I think it has a good chance to kill something.
Yeah. We're going to see this fat... Oh, I was expecting Ice Beam. But yeah, without that Evolite, Weavile just goes down.
And adaptability is just... You meant Golbat, I think, right?
Yeah, what I said? Crobat?
You said Weavile. Adaptability is just... It makes those normal attacks disgusting.
Is this a rock?
Ground. Huh?
Well, no, I meant, is this the rock to keep the sand up? Or is it... Like, I feel like you should have gone... It's actually not adaptability, it's download.
That is interesting, but that's probably why it did so much as well, because it kind of has the same effect.
Oof. Not Sandvale, huh?
Yeah, you probably want that, I was gonna say Dry Skin, but he doesn't really have any water types, so...
I like the name of that chest hairs. Oh, doing some nice little tiny chip to Nidoking. That's always nice.
Yeah. It even survives.
Doom Desire.
Oh, I lied. I lied. Forgot about the Doom Desire.
I'll be honest with you. Ice Shard. Oh, never mind. I think a triple axle would have been something that nice to lock yourself into.
This Weavile is confident, which makes me think it's scarfed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing it should be scared of now, to be honest, is that Koko. Knockoff is going to deal with everything else really well, if not triple axle.
Oh, that's just unlucky. He got leftovers.
That is a bulky Porygon Z. Living in an earthquake. Dying to the sand, but I mean, hey, it did what it needed to do.
Okay. This Leaf Blade. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice. That might be a choice banded. No, because it could have just been a speed tie.
True. Could have been a speed tie, but I am inclined to believe that it is scarfed because of the confidence.
It is not.
You can just switch into Jirachi.
Weavile wasn't scarfed because it just got outsped by Koko. Unless that's scarfed.
Koko's scarfed. So maybe is there item cost?
No.
Interesting. So either the Leafeon was also scarfed or that was a speed tie.
Honestly, I think
oh no,
Leafeon was banded.
It was knocked off, but it didn't have it. So I mean, it just did a lot. It was definitely a speed tie then, unless the Lele didn't have
the Weavile knocked it off. So I'm thinking either the Weavile was banded itself.
Yeah, see, I just missed that turn completely because I was...
We were talking about
yeah, so the knockoff took off the band, which, I mean, good job outspeeding that Lele, because if it was not a speed tie, that confidence was probably unwarranted. I think at that point, though, if you do outspeed or have the potential to outspeed, you just sack it if it gets outsped anyway. You have Jirachi in the back, which you want to keep healthy. And yeah, I mean, I don't remember what team I predicted.
You predicted the Weavile, so you were wrong yet again. Yep. All right, so
I mean, that's just how it goes, bro.
Yeah, that's just. Again, this is always just looking at it and going, all right, I think this team is going to win, and then we just wrong, which is just the fun part. But on to our last team.
Yeah, you're right, I did. I think that the scarfing the Koko was what did it. I think if you didn't scarf that Koko, it would have been a lot harder battle.
I don't think the Koko was scarfed.
It outsped the Weavile.
It naturally outspeeds it. It's base 130.
Wait, was the Weavile not scarfed though? I thought we thought the Weavile was scarfed.
No, if it got outsped by a Leafeon that was banded,
it didn't.
Did it? Did it not?
Leafeon, I don't think Leafeon ever outspeeds.
Oh no, it was it won the speed tie against Lele. That's what it was.
Yeah, and outsped. See, I think it was scarfed because it stayed in on the Nidoking confidently. But typically you run Life Orb on Nidoking, so maybe he just didn't care if it was scarfed or not. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the next one.
Last one. We're missing another battle from last week, but we don't think that's going to be happening. And so this is the final match. It's going to be this Sacramento Samurotts versus the Bungus Eaters. Which that Dracovish hasn't disappointed us yet. He's been doing really well, and it brought Draco Meteor. It brought another special type move, which is just so interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another team that's like its core is terrifying. Bulu with Dracovish is scary, and a Bulu with Toxapex is even more scary. And they have my Bronzong, which I'm sad about. But the other team does have the best Mon in the game. Slowking Galar? Like, that man is literally the king. But I honestly don't think there's not much they could do to stop this. Regieleki's going to be able to hurt that Skarmory a lot. And nothing really wants to switch in unless he brings Stunfisk.
Yeah, that Fishious Rend is going to be a problem. Static Stunfisk with Focus Sash? Let's go. Let's get that static.
I mean, that's probably his best answer for Regieleki and Dracovish right now, unfortunately.
Regieleki doesn't really do much, I don't think, to like a Slowking. It's not resisted, but it's...
Yeah, but he doesn't really have...
bulky.
I mean, you could bring an Assault Vest Slowking and, yeah, be just fine.
You don't even need to. I think you just invest. It should be. I'm not calcing, so maybe...
You don't need a calc. I believe Slowking Galar is 110, yeah. Special defense, so it's actually pretty good. Alright, but let's see. I still think the team on the right has a better option, a better chance here. Just a better lineup in this matchup. Like I said, I think Regieleki can just click buttons and just do whatever it wants. Like, Slowking will eat them, but it doesn't want to continue eating them. And then you have Chandelure to, like, kind of do work.
If Stunfisk doesn't come, it is a travesty.
This is a great opportunity to use Stunfisk, and hopefully he does bring it. What's your decision on this? What team are you going with? What team are you dooming?
On the right.
Team on the right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, team on the right, but you're losing this one. My bad, buddy.
I gotta give the other team a chance.
Yeah. The Chandelure did come. Stunfisk came! He brought the bug! Again. Poor Primarina is literally, like, just Terrakion's butt. Alright. He brought Beware. He has a weird team. And no Slowking, though. Like, that's kind of... Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Interesting.
Taunts. Stops the Stealth Rocks, which is nice.
That's a chunk. Yeah, and he definitely die there if he Fire Blasted or something.
Oh,
Interesting
you.
stand.
I mean, you don't die because you're a Skarmory.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, you're a Skarmory.
but you have the chance to get burned as well.
Yeah. I think in most cases though, like Chandelure usually just Scarf or Choice Spect, is it not? Oh, I guess it gets Nasty Plot, huh? That could be kind of scary.
Boots are good. Bug.
Big. A Thunder Wave, paralyzing Chandelure.
That's gonna help. Oh, the Rapid Spin's coming though.
Yup.
No Ghost means no way to prevent it.
Oh.
But the Stunfisk is there to be scary, so
That's unfortunate.
Sludge Wave. Wait for the Bulu to come in. That was a good play. Or a good attempted prediction there. He came in on the Toxic too. He knows what he's doing. He's making these reads as best as he can. The Rapid Spin's gotta come this turn. Like, I feel like you just go for it.
Yeah.
You want those webs gone.
You don't want Dracovish losing speed.
Interesting choice.
Heals up the Stunfisk.
Good prediction. Good prediction there. It's a shame that Bulu doesn't get Grassy Glide.
Oh, nope. But it's got an idea.
Sword Stance.
Leech Seed.
Oh. A man hitting my heart right there.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that taunt could go through a sub.
Yeah.
You say bite a bug. Unfortunately, I don't think his his Skarmory doesn't have defog.
Yeah. Which is problematic.
Yeah.
Like Bo Burnham.
Hey.
Oh wow. I mean, Fluffy is really good ability, but I didn't think it would prevent that.
Paralyze?
He really wants that paralyze.
He really does. And that's unfortunate.
I think he just sacked the Stunfisk, honestly.
We say bye-bye.
He's problematic.
Okay. We know it's sub Leech Seed. I didn't do that. That's just unfortunate. The double Leech Seed miss, or not, just the one Leech Seed miss. The body press isn't gonna really do much for Mr. Bronzong, but regaining your oh, the crit kind of messed it up. What? He has Draining Kiss. Misty Train. That is very interesting and worked out great on his behalf.
Really well, yeah. Uh-oh, PTSD, Danny?
Not again.
Did he go for the attack?
No, because he teleported.
That's true. Does it live?
Oh no.
It was a nice attempt, and I think he had the bones of a good play right there, but he just let his Primarina die. I think you just go into the Skarmory, even if you set up a little bit.
Oh, this Bronzong is such a pain for him. He wants that Bulu dead. Paralyzed. Oh, flinch, even better. Zen Headbutt is questionable, but...
Very interesting move
Are
choices,
you kidding me? Unless... Static? It wasn't static. Or it didn't get static.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's unfortunate.
That's when you wish you were a Rocky Helmet right there.
This is where you pull out the quick attack. Oh.
Yeah, there is not a really good way to deal with the Dracovish for that team. They attempted to get the Paralyzed. They had a couple chances. They just didn't get the RNG, which is unfortunate. But I think they played well. They took out two things. Chansey was gonna be rough to kill in the anyway. So I mean, like, I think he did work taking out those Regieleki and the Chandelure. So I mean, hey,
The Misty Terrain was a good
questionable
idea.
play. Yeah, my only you could have also just subbed, and I think sub would have been better because then you could have attacked the Bulu without fear, you know. But
Could have double attacked it because I believe you
yeah.
outsped it. Yeah.
But see, if it outspeeds and you have a sub up, then you don't care about the Horn Leech.
Exactly.
So maybe sub was better there. I mean, it was a very interesting and very unique play, and I liked it. But that Dracovish is just a problem, so it's unfortunate. But he did a good job, and I think those were very fun battles this week. Lots of interesting things happened.
Yeah, very good, very good. I like you did your best here in every case. I mean, turn 42, that's actually really good. Because there's like, you had to rely a lot on static. You had to rely on a lot of RNG luck, which is just unfortunate when it doesn't come your way. It really is. But, hey, you gave it your best shot. Vicious Ren is annoying to deal with. Why does that get 16? But Surging Strike only gets 8!
Kinda mad, bro.
Hella mad. Alright then, but everyone, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And where can we find you, Makayta?
YouTube, just Makayta. Also on Twitch, Makayta, Makayta.
I'll post links down below, so please give him a follow. He is in the YCL doing a Pokemon Wi-Fi league. It's pretty. That's all I can say. I don't like the fact that I can't cancel a move, but yeah. Hopefully the other matches go pretty well on that. Please give him a follow and follow his adventure there. Bye bye.
See ya.